want to know exactly what's going to happen in the 2020 election? Well, today's your lucky day because I'm going to predict the future right here, right now. At least this game is going to predict the future. Everything that plays out in this game is probably how it's going to play out in real life, and it's going to tell us exactly like how it's all gonna go down. But for real though, it is a little terrifying how many times I've done an AI-only game and it ended up predicting something that happens in real life. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. So we have the Democratic nominee right here, ready to go. Let's take a look at his stats. So his stamina is sleepy, which means he's not gonna have a lot of stamina. He has a lot of charisma. He's warm there. Intelligence, average. Media bias, open support. He is an insider, so he has a lot of experience. Minority appeal, a lot. Starting money, average. I'm not gonna change this game at all. This is just how this character is built. This is not like customized, so let's just go with it. And we got Donald Trump, stamina, hyper. So immediately that is going to be the big difference here. Charisma, warm. That's an interesting description. Intelligence, sharp. Media bias, loathe. Once again, pretty drastic changes between these two candidates. Experience, outsider. But he does got that money though. So yeah, there are some differences, obviously. Now this is going to help him. I don't know if it's going to help him in real life, but his home state is New York. And I know in this game, he does start off with a little bit more support there, I think. They're going to campaign for 21 weeks. They're going to have normal starting funds and lots of random events, because you never know what's going to happen in 2020, if that isn't clear enough by now. So both candidates are starting off in their home state. Joe is starting off in Delaware and Trump in New York, so they have to make a couple of first moves, setting up some campaign offices, and that's going to help pull in some like revenue. Well, they actually already start off with headquarters in their main state, so yeah, that's going to help. So at the start of the game, no one has any electoral advantage. It looks like, you know, most of these states pretty typical, and it's very important to flip some of these ones that are going to be, you know, in the air. It's also important to get these money states, so Texas, California, Washington, New York, they're gonna pull in a lot of dough, at least for Joe Biden. I think it's gonna switch maybe. Now, where's their first move? So we've got Joe going to, well, Trump stopped in Ohio. We had immediately, boom, Joe going to California, Donald going to West Texas. I don't know, does that matter if you go to West Texas, East Texas? Pretty different places. Bam, so they're already pulling in a bunch of revenue. These headquarters are gonna get set up all around the map. Now, midway through this game, we're gonna see them pick their vice. Oh, they're both, oh, they're having a little buddy meeting. That's nice, that's good. Yeah, midway through this game, they're gonna pick their vice presidents, and that's always a surprise. I don't know if it's gonna be realistic or highly unrealistic. I know I have customizable characters in here that might actually mess some things up. Bam, so they're both down here slapping things in Florida, I guess. It gets spiffy. Obviously, Florida's really important. Let's go ahead and look at some of their issues. Right now, it's kind of tied, and then we have 12% up for grabs. Enthusiasm is basically the same, too. I mean, we've got 20 weeks to go, so this is going to change a lot. 11, pretty much 12 million voters, and a good amount of wealth. Bam, so Joe's still chilling there. We got Trump immediately going to Michigan. Their speed, right? The speed is going to be the difference, how fast they're going to different states. So there's a political opportunity in Nevada. This could be good or bad. We'll see what happens. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, though. Both now kind of in the Midwest, kind of going after a lot of this stuff. Why is this thing like having a seizure? Oh, Democratic Town Hall. So there's a Democratic Town Hall in Kentucky for some reason. I don't know why Kentucky's not up for grabs, is it? It'd be very concerning if it was, though. Well, I mean, it's still really early. It's hard to tell. I mean, there's 3% over here for Donald's, but it's too early to tell. Bam, Minnesota with a nice little stadium. It's not a stadium, it's like a headquarters, but yeah. And then also we're starting to see the map start to slowly predict certain colors. Obviously, it's gonna change, and the deeper the intensity of the color, that makes a difference too. Trump uses HQ in Michigan to try and swing voter support. Oh, I guess that's all what's really happening. Biden's doing the same thing in the region of Illinois. Biden sets up HQ in enemy territory. What exactly is enemy territory? Oh, that's a pretty big advantage for Donald up in Michigan. 5% for now. About a quarter through this game, and it looks like Joe's technically getting more income. Now, this changes a lot. It's only by 10,000 too, so it's not a big advantage. I think there's multiple factors that affect this too. I'm trying my best to like sound like a smart political analyst. I thought if I looked the part, it would help. I don't think it's helping. At least I tried, though. You can't really trust these early polls, but at the moment, the Democrats have a 2% lead, but there's 14 up for grabs, and a lot of things are about to happen, too, so it's hard to, you know, trust this stuff. Here's some of the top voter issues, pretty normal, and that's going to change depending on, like, who brings up what issues they want to talk about and things like that, but certain areas are definitely leaning left, that's for sure, and others right, but I think Biden has a little bit of an advantage. Overall, they don't necessarily have the highest percentages right here, but I think this also changes. You definitely tell the difference. Like, Joe takes a long time in each state, and Trump goes through like 3 by the time he's done. Oh, we got a smear merchant in Missouri, so that's going to decrease issue ratings by negative 20% in target state. Why would you have that in Missouri, though? Like, you're fine in Missouri. You're gonna be good. Bam, so we got a couple of ideology purchases, so addressing climate change for Joe, and then Donald's doing this stuff. So we're gonna see where like voters lie on those issues, I think, as soon as we get some more data. There we go. Hawaii's now getting some action. Hawaii and, well, Well, Alaska's not getting too much action, but hey, there's, you know, nice campaign headquarters right here. Campaign headquarters in Hawaii, and in California, it's only just a HQ. Joe, what you doing? Really? You gonna do us like that? Pretty sure you're good in Hawaii, but, you know, I don't know. I like how Cuba is included in the map. Can we get them to vote too? Let's invade them first and then give them, like, voting rights. Might make things more exciting. Yeah, so Donald's definitely using this smear merchant to his advantage. Now it's in Ohio, and I guess he was also working on, like, advertisements. Joe's also going for green jobs, so they both have purchased 2 ideology things, I guess. Oh, I like how they included this bridge right here. I didn't even notice that. Is that in an accurate position? No, that is not at all in an accurate position. Pretty sure we don't have a bridge going to Catalina, but, you know, what do I know? Dang, Donald's really going after California, surprisingly. He's been doing a lot over here. Oh, Florida's purple. Florida is purple, and he's celebrating. Confetti's coming on down. Joe Biden is opposing border protection. Okay. Comment section for this video is going to be a complete mess. Donald's really going back after his home state. He thinks he can get it, maybe. Is he close at all? No, I mean, 6%. That's, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Because, I mean, actually, he just needs to win a majority of, like, the undecided voters. Just barely. He'd tie him there. Whoa. Wealth 1.13 billion? Didn't even think about that. California's heavily leading blue. What a surprise there. Oh, man. Yeah, that's... I don't know why you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time here. That's a pretty easy advantage. Joe continues to go back to Florida, and bam, there it goes. So he officially has a lead in Florida for the moment. I don't want to say, like, it all, you know, depends on Florida, but it is a really big factor. It doesn't, but it is super big. Eliminating fossil fuels. Bam, so there's another one. We have to figure out what Donald does. And, oh, bringing the troops home. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one before, actually. I'm not playing with any mods, by the way. This is just base game. I feel like it predicts more weird stuff when that happens. And this smear merchant has just been chilling in Ohio. Like, what exactly do you have left to say? It's been weeks. Maybe there's a lot to say. I don't know. In Wyoming today, Biden fell off a horse before immediately trying again, proving something about something. The first time I've read that before. Okay, so we've got some newspaper coverage going on in Iowa. So Donald is opposing support green jobs. So Joe recently fell off a horse, and that didn't impact at all. Well, Wyoming is gonna be red, I think, no matter what. Oh my goodness, look at his lead right here. That's a huge advantage. That's like the biggest. Well, how is this like light red? That's like a deep, dark blood red. Trump campaigns against renewable energy in Nebraska. Oh, yep, and he's got the newspaper coverage out there already. Boom, Florida is back to being purple. Okay, so how close is it right now? 3%. Ooh, 3%, but only 7% is a toss-up. That's still kind of scary. Both political parties are bringing them down in certain issues, but then it's just gonna all depend. I mean, it's even. It's overall even, and then it's just gonna depend on the candidate over this way. Wow, that's a big difference right there. Donald, man, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're wasting your time. I don't know what you're doing right here. Actually, he could be doing other things. I think like he might be trying to get money or something. He probably knows he can't win the state. Yeah, there seems to be kind of a big difference there, but enthusiasm's still high on his side, even though it's only 38%. Enthusiasm's at 52% of that 38%, which is not 100%. We're doing math here. I'm trying. Oh boy, so we've got the vice presidents. Let's see who they both picked. I don't even know who that is. Do I want to know who that is? Oh, Ted Cruz. Boom, Cruz coming in. So, wait, what happened to the other guy? I guess we're not going with the other guy. So these two on a team. I guess Ted Cruz is in Oregon too. And what about Joe? Joe picked, I think I already know. I know who that is. I know who that is. Bam! So, wow. Okay, so we're gonna go with an entirely, I guess, realistic scenario. Again, if you saw some of my customizable characters, you'd know how bad this could have got. Pretty sure in one scenario, I could have been someone's vice president. Income-wise, things are almost the exact same. The weekly totals are, I mean, basically the same, not a huge deal. So yeah, he recently picked Hillary, and he's also doing some advertisements somewhere. Possible Democratic town hall that could be held in Wisconsin. At the moment, there's not a lot of support for green jobs. So Biden only has 37% support for that. I think that's how this is working. The map is looking pretty normal. What's this? Prosecuting fossil fuel executives, and then allies paying fair share. Clinton gives free market speech to Michigan. Oh, they have flipped, or they've at least made New York purple. Now that would be a big one. I don't think, you know, super possible, realistic, but you know, I don't know. The help of Ted Cruz. Ooh, they're still behind though. They're still pretty far behind. New Jersey man climbs on playground equipment to tell children where babies come from. Why New Jersey? Is that one of the guys from the shore? Are they still doing that in this state? Biden fell off a horse again. Did Biden really fall off a horse again, or is this just a figure of speech? You should definitely stop going to Wyoming. You might be cursed. Trump was in Oregon, and he said that Biden opposes Wall Street regulation. Oh, interesting. There's a lot more purple states over here, so things are definitely getting closer. This is gonna be a tough one, that's for sure. How is Washington not locked down yet? That's kind of weird. Washington is almost always blue, but dang, there's only 1% right there. There's still 11 undecided? How is that happening? Oh, Biden is attacking Washington, though. He's trying to, he used ads, reduce wealth inequality. Trump campaigns on fracking in Texas. All of them just chilling over here, just kind of all on the East Coast. Boom, stop stopping by Florida? Yeah, you probably want to get Florida. Oh, so this smear merchant just doesn't leave. Like, they are gonna get Ohio, or at least they're gonna try. Ooh, Ohio's in Trump's favor by 4%. Wait, that's not super shocking, right? This border protection is huge with a lot of states. Like, yeah, there's a really big difference in values there. I guess it evens out sometimes. Boom, both of them going after, both vice presidents are going hard after Virginia. Yeah, I guess it's purple for a reason. Boom, we still have like also 7 weeks left. Like 2/3 of the way done. Washington has finally gone a little blue. Interesting. And then we have a couple of other ones that are still kind of gray. Uh-oh, something good happened in Michigan for Clinton. Clinton was doing something. Ooh, it is close. It is close. 1% off. So a lot of these states are like kind of just toss-ups. Pull out of NATO. Boom. So we still have another couple ideology choices. Wait, what did Joe didn't pick anything? Florida flipped back for blue. So yeah, you definitely don't want that. Now things are going slightly back towards the Democrat side. Joe Biden has a little advertisement going on in Virginia supporting renewable energy. Biden just put a campaign headquarters in Oklahoma for some reason. I don't know why he did that. Also, look at this expenses. Joe's winning like money-wise, weirdly. Donald's spending a lot of money out there. Hillary was looking to lock down Maine. Maine is still up for grabs, weirdly. No one really cares about these states. I'm sorry, Alaska and Hawaii. I'm sorry. So Donald or Ted, they really need to like start hitting these states up. This is not good. Like, if these are all purple, that's not good. I don't know how Iowa's blue too. That's a weird one. I feel like sometimes you always get like, maybe it can switch like just randomly. When the actual election happens, you never know where it actually is going to go. Even if it looks like it's going to go one way, it could go the other. In terms of up here, it's looking like a tie ball game, but who knows? Doesn't look like it on the map, to be honest. It definitely doesn't look like it on the map. Oh, there we go. So the Democrats finally got a blue merchant, and they're both just chilling in Hawaii. That doesn't seem right. Ohio? They're both really fighting hard for Ohio. So like, there's a bunch of top voter issues, but in terms of all other issues, which is 75% of voters, Trump has a slight advantage, like a 1.5% advantage. New study has revealed the secret link between dogs and blockchain. What? Columnist expresses opinion about Biden. Angering few. Alrighty then. Ted, what you doing, Ted? What you doing? Ooh, this looks scary. This is scary. We're 1 week away from the big election. Oh, and right before Florida goes red. Getting things done in Washington. Okay, I don't know what that means. Alright, so everything's probably gonna be pretty normal out here in the West Coast. At least it looks like that. And it's almost time, baby. Okay, he did lose New York. He's not gonna get New York more than likely. Here we go. It's election night. And immediately, okay, so Maine's gone blue. So nothing too crazy over here. Hillary's like ending on New Hampshire or something like that. Okay, so this is all normal. Ooh, Pennsylvania. Oh, that's okay. This is definitely favoring Joe Biden for now. This is the big one. Oh, they got Florida. Okay, now you really oh, I was gonna say I thought that was gonna turn blue. That Kentucky turned blue. All right, this is bad. This is very bad. Boom. That's it. That's it. If Michigan turned blue, I think that's not gonna help that much. Okay, boom. Arkansas, nothing too. Now that's a deep blue. That's a lot of blue getting far in there. Okay. Unless you win California somehow, which is not gonna happen. How did Oklahoma get one? I was really like making fun of them for like putting stuff in Oklahoma. I guess they knew what they were doing. Well, at least can you surprise us on the West Coast? Are there gonna be any surprises on the West Coast? That's blue. That's blue. Boom. Okay, that's all going blue. This was pretty much a landslide. I mean, no, it wasn't a landslide. Oh no, he did end with 247 votes. Biden has won the presidency, and with strong support both in the popular vote and the Electoral College. One of the factors was his use of ideological points, which he used more extensively. Biden also spent less money than Trump, which just goes to show that you don't have to buy your way to victory. I was weird because not even that long ago, it was kind of closer. It was definitely closer. I would have never, ever predicted a map that would look like this. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. When was the last time some of these states voted blue? It's gotta have been at least 50 years. I like how it all connects too. It almost, oh yeah, it does connect. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Oh, talk about border gore. Blue border gore. It's horrifying. I thought when he won Florida, you know, it was gonna be fine, but then it just didn't look good when he lost Michigan. So that's what the political machine is predicting, but there's more games out there that I can maybe do this little simulation, and let me know down below actually if you have any ideas for what type of games I could do this same exact scenario in. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time. And big thanks to the April patrons: Elphie C, Elijah Senpai, SwissAargau, Maxy G, Pizza, KS, Kawalerzysta, LuxembourgLover, Riley A, Mayonnaise Incorporated, Seth A, BallinLikeStalin, Tyler Beach, Pelovski, Daddy Kim, Supreme Leader of the Universe, Cleven, Sleeper56, and Millatime. Thank you.